nothing at all is going on in the world. It's just me and my boat.
That's just come for free.
See,
That just came out for free. What are you talking about? See, I'm telling you right now, Below Deck, you're in. That is reality television.
Okay, no. I watched it with my kids. I mean, okay, yeah, fine. I watch reality TV. I watch Real Housewives too.
Real Housewives, and you're here trying to.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sometimes your energy is, I have to be more conservative on my energy. Sometimes I've had to learn that as I get older. So that's where I'm spilling more into am I just gonna put my armor on for this exchange?
Yeah.
This episode of Miss Me contains very strong language and adult themes. What more do you want?
Hi, hello, welcome to Listen Bitch. I'm Lily Allen. I'm joined by Jordan Stevens. We are talking about justice today. And I think we should just go straight in there. Get a question. What do you think? It's only fair, and justice is all about fairness, really, isn't it?
You nailed it. It should be.
It should be, but it isn't, is it?
Not really.
Okay, let's talk about some justice. Have a question, please.
Hey guys, this is Kirsty from Brighton. I love the pod. My question about justice is that I was recently going through some therapy to do with OCD and things like that. And my therapist said that I have quite a strong moral code, that I tend to get upset when people don't really live by my moral code. Now, not to say that my moral code is right or anything, but if something doesn't align with what I think is fair, it makes me quite upset, and I feel really attacked by it. And I've had this with exes and stuff like that. So I don't know, have you ever felt that you have a strong moral code or a sense of justice, and if someone doesn't align with that, it's something that you feel personally attacked, or does it upset you much? Thank you. Anyway, love the pod. Bye.
Well, they say apparently one of the new findings surrounding ADHD, which I've been diagnosed with a couple of times, is I've just forgotten what it is. Justice, something about injustice sensitivity or some shit. I don't know. It's it must be similar to what this woman's talking about, because she mentioned OCD. So it's going to be some kind of, I don't know, neurodiverse attunement to what the individual considers to be unjust. I don't know, but I feel that, yes, I get very passionate about things I think are unfair, especially in conversation or debate, or I feel it viscerally, and I've had to learn to take a breath and realize that life isn't totally decided by what I deem as moral. But every now and again I'll stand up for it, because that's someone else can have something to push back against it, but I obviously have my feelings, and that sometimes they're worth something. So sometimes I'll say something if I feel like something's unjust. I'll say something.
When I was younger, I felt like I could solve the problems, and now I feel like I can just listen to the problems. Anyway, should we have another question?
Hi, Lily and Makita. I'm Emily. I am calling from Bow in London, where I live. One of the main things that I find I require justice from is the fact that I am a clinically good judge of character. I can just read someone, and so often people go, oh no, I like them, and I'm going, no, they don't have your best interests at heart. I think they're a dick, I think they're up themselves or whatever, and then it turns out that I was right. I find it hard to forget when I know someone's a bad person, or I know that they've got unattractive qualities, which then my friends will get fucked over by them, or something will happen where I will be right. Do you feel this way, where you feel that you're a good judge of character and you can't get over it when you have a suspicion about someone? And if not, do you have any advice for just kind of moving on and keeping the peace? Thank you, guys. Interesting to hear your thoughts.
I understand where she's coming from, and I've definitely had those feelings about people before, but I've kind of learnt to mind my own business a little bit and just let people get on with it. I'm not going to stick my oar in where it's not needed.
Yes, stick your oar in. Firstly, can we just highlight clinically good judge of character is an incredible phrase. I just need to highlight that. Clinically good judge of character. I do worry if a person runs the risk of closing themselves off to, you know, the ever developing state of human nature when they approach things.
Yeah, writing someone off. You never know, like if you on first impressions as well, someone could be going through something in particular.
Going through it.
Yeah. Most people are. Most people that are troubled.
Facts,
right?
facts.
Hurt people.
Yes. One caveat I will say though, which I find interesting is, and I very much believe this, in the early stages of a relationship, because I'm assuming she was hinting towards relationships there. You know, like when you're friends with someone and you're just like, no, it's not the right vibe. Firstly, most of the time, if you try and tell them, they're obviously not going to listen if they haven't asked, because why would they? But if I read this book once called Your Brain on Love, and it specified that in those early stages, the honeymoon phase, like 2-3 months, you actually have to delegate. You have to delegate the responsibility of assessment of that person to people around you, because you are unable to make that assessment yourself. Because we are high. We are chemically high.
High on the validation.
Yes. So we're just skipping over red flags.
Yeah, I'm definitely guilty of.
So you have to have a counsel. No, in a dream world. But you have to listen to your counsel. You have to listen to the counsel. You have to.
Sometimes your people that you get involved with are not really interested in meeting your friends. That is a red flag in itself.
Yes, that's the flag. That's scarlet. That is a scarlet flag. The distance from the council. Okay, let's add that to the list. Distance from the council. Lily, do you think you're a good judge of character?
Do I think I'm a good judge of character? No, not particularly.
No, but it's different between people and romance. It's a whole different ballpark, man.
No, I know, but even, oh God, no. I mean, no, because I just have like a low tolerance for people and for small talk, and there are lots of people who are of good character, but they're just like got bad chat, and I just haven't got time for it.
Facts.
And that makes and that would probably mean that I'm a bad character.
Does it?
Because I'm not. I think so. I mean, I think people. I like to be entertained, and I like to be challenged, and I feel like if I sense that somebody is not going to give me that, then I'm not really very generous with my energy towards them, and I don't know that that's a particularly good trait of mine.
Yeah, that's not a great trait. I'll be real, Lily. That's not a great trait.
I'm just being honest.
Well, you're making an assumption based off of a small pool of data, which is exactly what we just stood against.
Well, thank you for telling me about myself.
I do it too.
No, I
get fucked over.
I also got just like a bit of a low tolerance for bullshit as well. I feel like when someone is like,
I think that's good.
Full of hot air, like I just haven't got the time or the energy to like fight through it, so I just sort of switch off and disengage,
Yeah,
I'm sorry to all those people that felt me disengage. I'm really not very good at hiding it either.
Yes, and we live in a polite society, so it sticks out. Do you know what I mean? You have to be polite. You must show people how you feel.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna be better.
You are better.
I'm gonna be better.
I think.
Do you think I've got better
100%.
since you've known me?
That's facts.
Really?
1000%. 100%. Literally.
That's good to know.
I do actually really, really think that, because I remember being taken aback.
You were awful.
No. When I first met you, I remember that. No, but the hug thing, like, listen, for me in that environment, especially when everyone's like drunk and shit, it was unusual. It stayed in my mind. I was like, right, okay, you really can't touch Lily Allen. Okay, fair. And then you seemed way more warm a few years later, because I guess your life had changed. But anyway, I think I can be a good judge of character, because I have spent a lot of time, like as an only child for most of my life, I just watch people, and I'm fascinated by patterns of behavior, and I love when I see that people who like a certain thing or do a certain thing or go to a certain place or say a certain thing often act the same way as other people who like those things. So when I see those patterns, it excites me. And sometimes a person will start doing or saying certain things, and I'll think, oh, I've met people similar to this before. And then I get this thrill of guessing what they might do, and then they do it. And then I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, this is a real pattern. And so that happens sometimes. However, I also have to acknowledge, and Jade will say this too, I have this thing where I will talk to anyone, right? Like I will literally, I'm super curious. I'll chat to anybody at any time. I find people actually fascinating. But that means that when people on a friend level, so like on a platonic level, might be showing signs of maybe I'm unstable, I take it upon myself to not make them, to be welcoming and open and loving. And every now and again, I put myself in situations where I end up like, yeah, like
what?
Like getting extorted, stalked.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because I've gifted attention
to somebody that shouldn't.
Like
be
anyone
getting
else around me
Okay,
is
that's
going,
interesting.
Jordan, like, why are you? And I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
leave
you don't
that
get it.
person alone.
You don't get it. Like I get them. And next thing they're like sending me emails like every day for a year. Yeah. So I have to. My thing is I've had to actually learn to close myself off a bit because not everyone, and it's not even their fault necessarily. It's not even. It's not like they're bad minded. It's just like sometimes your energy is. I have to be more conservative on my energy. Sometimes I've had to learn that as I get older. So that's where I'm spilling more into the. Am I just gonna put my armor on for this exchange?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was more like you. I feel like I'm quite guarded.
There's pros and cons to both.
Yeah. Okay, let's have another fucking question, shall we?
Should we just sit in silence after that? Just thinking about the traumas we've been through.
It's Becky here from Talking in Australia. Love the podcast. On the topic of justice, I wanted your thoughts on when justice maybe hasn't been done, maybe through the courts or like through formal processes, but done in, served in other ways, like through community or like, I suppose, karma in a way. My example of this is I remember many years ago flying from Australia to London. This teenage girl was sitting behind us and she would just kick the back of the seat forever, and it was driving me insane, and the parents didn't do anything, and I just was so grumpy because that flight is forever. Then the moment we landed in Heathrow, she got a massive blood nose, and I thought, well, bitch, that's justice. We'd just love to hear your thoughts. Love you guys. Bye.
Instant karma, one of my favorite genres of YouTube. It's got to be instant karma videos. If you just want a little bit of a joy injection.
I would, but I haven't got any access to the internet. But I would.
Oh, sorry, you're not allowed internet. Sure.
I will when I'm back online. I'll have a look at the instant karma videos. I'm sure that's safe.
Do you believe in karma?
Yeah, I do. I think you have to really. Not necessarily on the negative side of it. Like I don't necessarily think that like people, if you like bad people have it coming to them, but I do think that like if you put enough positivity and good energy forward, then it will come back to you eventually. I mean, I think that like well, I mean, I suppose if you're taught in economic terms, like the richest and most powerful and most successful people in the world on paper are doing bad things and getting paid well for it, but are they happy? No.
You got to sell yourself for that.
And I think that there are a lot of people that are really struggling financially or are facing challenges economically, but on the face of it actually much happier because they're relying on their community and for support, and it's a real connection, and I do truly believe that is what we're here to do as human beings. So I suppose it depends on which lens you're looking at it from, but I try not to focus too much on what the bad people are doing, and I try and focus on what the good people are doing and how they're getting rewarded.
Yes, which is I think that's a worthy way to look at things. Yeah, it's a hilarious example of somebody kicking the back of a chair and then getting a nosebleed. I'm a firm believer in the fact that negative actions always come at the cost of the person perpetrating them as well. Even if on the surface they don't appear to be suffering. I just can't, having obviously done bad things myself or done things that have affected other people, that almost every single time I've done something that's negatively impacted another person, especially someone close to me, it's come at a cost to myself, and that is just the way of the world. It's difficult, obviously, accepting or caring about that because sometimes you're like, I don't give a fuck. But, you know, in the moment of balance, you can just remember that, you know, there's just no, I just don't see, especially when it's to do with harming other people. Yeah, there's just no way you can just do that and just skip down the road. And it comes at a steep spiritual cost, in my opinion. Which is actually towards what you're saying. In a material world, you can be on top of the world, and actually there's no rules in place that say you need to be kind or connected. You can get there completely on your own, looking at a screen. That's it.
Yachts, I think, are quite fascinating. Like,
fascinating
as a
concept.
Like
what?
You go on a like sort of floating like hotel, little mini hotel for you and your like 10 mates that just refuse to see any other people, and
no land.
The results of, you know, your actions in the world. Oh, it's like, we're just floating around here, nothing to see, no poor people, no poverty, nothing at all is going on in the world. It's just me and my boat and all these girls. See,
Nice. This just comes for free. I just came out for free. What are you talking about?
Just off the top of the fucking
dome. No, every bullet backfires.
It is mental, that whole yachting scene. It's like, what are you doing? Why do you want to be trapped on that in the middle of the ocean with a bunch of...
Well, I mean, look, the ocean's nice. Let's be real.
I know. It's just the like isolation of it, and it's just the like, let's get away from everybody else in the world.
At the expense of the world.
Okay? We all good with that? Cool.
Yeah, brilliant.
Anyway.
Brilliant. Been to any super yacht parties then, Lil?
I have been to a few, and I've always found them quite strange. Like I've done a couple of like performances on yachts.
Wow.
In Cannes and stuff. I was invited on a yacht by a boyfriend when I was like in my early 20s, and you know, it's like private jets, isn't it? It's like novelty. You're like, oh wow, look at me, I'm on a private jet, I'm on a yacht. But then it's like, what are we actually doing here?
Do you watch Below Deck?
What? I love Below Deck.
I knew it. See, this is the thing. I know this is a separate episode. Can we just have it noted that Lily said, I'm not into that reality TV. I'm telling you right now, Below Deck, you're in. That is reality television.
Okay, no. I watched it with my kids. I mean, okay, yeah, fine. I watch reality TV.
Boom.
I watch Real Housewives too.
Real Housewives, and you're here trying to...
I'm talking about when I say I don't watch reality.
So what you meant to say was, I don't watch Love Island is all you meant to say.
I mean, I don't watch what I mean is I don't watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, and I don't watch Love Island. I don't watch ITV reality TV.
Okay, firstly, Love Island's ITV2. Let's get it right.
Okay, I don't know. But yeah.
ITV1, they peaked at I've forgotten his name. Who's the Happy Mondays? Sean Ryder. They peaked at Sean Ryder.
Okay, I think it's time we had a little break.
Yes, I think so too. Did you know that you can listen to every episode of Miss Me on BBC Sounds?
Yes, you can. Like last week, we discussed Patrick, the Spleen Man from Love is Blind. We discussed acting, theatre, and its similarities to the art of songwriting, and some other stuff that was really interesting. So you go over to BBC Sounds and have a little listen, okay? Entertain yourselves.
Hello, Miss Me viewers. I'm Roman Kemp. And I'm Tom Grennan, and we're dropping in to introduce you to You About. Each week, we have very unfiltered conversations about the sort of stuff we usually say for our group chat. Join us for our weekly conversation, otherwise known as a podcast. Catch it on BBC Sounds.
That was the break. Now we're going to listen to another question.
Yes, that's what happens after the break. We get into more things.
Hi, it's Fran from Cardiff in Wales. My little baby son Oshan, who you can hear in the background. On the theme of justice, when artists cover a song, people might say, oh, they really did the original justice, or they didn't do it justice. So what would you say your favourite cover song is? that you feel like the artist covering the song has really done the original justice. Thank you. Bye.
No, Lily. I can't think of anyone I know who's done a cover that's like I literally have no. No, I literally
really
can't. I
anyone
can't.
except
It's
for
straining me to think of someone
and-
who even had a successful cover run an entire festive period.
No, I actually don't really know.
You've had a couple.
Except for friends of mine at karaoke, like I do. That's the only time where covers get justice.
There's a couple you've done, right?
I've done Somewhere Only We Know.
Somewhere Only We Know and Oh My God, I Can't
Oh,
Believe
yeah, I
It.
did that. Yeah, I've done Heart of Glass by Blondie. Massacred.
I've never been this
What
far
else
away
did I
from
do? The
home.
Clash one.
Do
As
you know my
well.
favourite? I got two bangers that I think it done the originals justice.
Yeah.
Outside of yours, of course.
Yeah.
Hallelujah, Jeff Buckley.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Classic.
And also, here's a mad one. Dancing in the Moonlight, Top Loader. What?
What do you mean? That's a cover.
Cover.
Shut the fuck
Cover.
up. Shut up.
See? Cover. Blow.
No, you're lying. That's lies. What is the original? Is the original bad? To be honest, that is bad. But at least it's the better known one. Fuck me.
You're talking about a top 10 house party British anthem.
That Adele Bob Dylan cover's pretty good.
The Heart one, was
No,
it?
you made me
Yeah,
feel
that's really
my
good, that
love. one.
I heard a really cool cover by, is it Hayley? Who's in Paramore? Hayley Williams did a cover of Passion Fruit by Drake, which was nice to listen to because I'd ideally never listen to the one by Drake again. So hearing her version was like, that's cool.
I did a cover of the Kooks. It was quite good.
The one.
I know, she knows that I'm not fond of asking.
True or false, it may
Two
be.
of us.
She's still allowed to get.
But she's still out to get me.
Did you ever used to party with Luke? I did.
I went to school with Luke.
Oh.
Me and Luke were in class together, and we were in a band for about 5 minutes where we did a Green Day cover in assembly. Hey, Mister, where are you headed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Party boy.
Is your mind blown? Is your mind blown?
I guess so. I thought he went to BIM.
No, he went to. I'm not even going to say because people are just going to call me a posh nepo. Can't be bothered. Okay, it was Eton. I went to Eton. No,
Oh my God, this whole time you've been standing against the ruling class. You are the ruling class. Look, I'm not surprised you're mates with Luke Pritchard. What an era, the indie scene, 2006, just before the real breakthrough of... Oh no, that was the same time as you broke through.
It's 20 years since All Right Still next year. Can you believe that?
Banger of an album. Who's that producer? Greg Kirsten? No,
it wasn't. It was Future Cut, Darren and Tootie.
obviously it's Future Cut. I've worked with Future Cut. They redid the Down with the Trumpets with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were biting
With
my style.
Excuse me, that's not true for a start.
What I mean is, you just were like, okay, who's her producer? We want to sound like her. Joke. Is it just a little joke? It's just a little joke. And it's finished now. And we can move on to the next question. Okay? Oh no, look, he's pissed.
Lily, you're a big inspo. There's no part of me that's ashamed to say that.
No, I'm just being a dick.
Listen,
No, stop it.
Lily Icon, all right?
Do I need to get a facelift? What do you think if I do eyes up here?
No, for fuck's sake, give the next question before she melts. This is what happens when she doesn't have the internet.
Hello, my name is Ro and I listen to you guys from Manchester. I had a question for Listen Bitch that me and my friends often discuss and we can't agree. So when it comes to justice or injustice, do you think it would be worse to be in prison for a crime that you did not commit, or is it worse for someone to be roaming free when they are guilty of a crime? We think it's quite a dilemma and we're not quite sure which would be the worst outcome. So interested to hear your thoughts. Thanks.
Wait, Sorry.
I don't know why we have to make a choice.
Did I just mishear that question?
She's saying, is it better that somebody goes to jail for something they didn't do, or is it better that somebody is out and about having committed a crime? I don't know why I would why I would have to choose. It's like...
Sorry, is there a missed context for that? Would you rather a murderer was running loose in the streets or someone who's not a murderer in jail?
Would I rather go to jail for something I didn't do or get away with murder? I think
Also,
I'd rather
this
get away with murder.
That's actually fucking insane. I think she's. You know what? I believe there is an underbelly to it that we're missing. That has a beautiful ethical. There's something. That's honestly. Would you rather kill someone?
The internet has ruined
get
us
away
all.
with it, or not kill someone and go to prison?
Or go to...
That's crazy.
No,
That's
but seriously
actually
though.
crazy. Anyway. No, I love it. What a great outlook on justice.
I'd rather kill someone and get away with it, to be fair.
No, but ethics. But can I say? But ethics is actually a really genuinely fascinating space to investigate. You know, what we consider to be ethically okay and not okay. I can't say many of the questions I like asking on this because it's too weird. But
Oh, killing people is bad. We can agree on that.
no, but ethically, there'll be two different levels of killing people. You know. Like, would you kill this person to save this person? Like, for example, and this is one of my pet hates, Lily, I swear to God, it happens in all these films, yeah? Like, in the third Harry Potter film, right, there is this bit where Harry runs in and Sirius Black has Peter Pettigrew on the ropes, yeah? They're about to do him, right? They're about to do Peter Pettigrew. Harry runs in and goes, no, stop Sirius. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put him on trial, do it the just way. What happens, Lily? He turns into a fucking rat, runs away, and then he just starts the whole next 4 books because he runs away, brings Voldemort back from the dead, kills like 7 people, including his godfather. If Harry had just killed him, none of it would have happened. If Harry let Sirius just go, Sorry, I got lost.
It is a dilemma, isn't it?
Or like in Infinity War, Thanos... Right? Oh, I want all the stones. Scarlet Witch is going out with a robot with a stone in his head, and they go, just kill him straight away. Doesn't kill him. So he goes around the whole universe. Anyway, sorry. And then eventually when she does kill him, he's got a time stone. Fucking ridiculous.
Okay, next question. Or is that the end? Final question.
I lost it then. Sorry, I've got.
No, I liked it.
I didn't realise that was
I think
really
that was
venomous.
It was
I think I need
good.
to write a
I liked the
Substack.
Harry Potter analogy. It was great.
Do you get it?
I do get it.
Okay, cool. As long as people get it, right? Thanks, Lil. Cheers. Just creating their own problems.
Hi, you lovely humans. I'm Morgan and I live in Manchester. My question on justice is, if you had a superpower that served someone justice in that like second, what would it be? For example, like littering to me is just pointless. I hate it. It shows a complete lack of respect for the world, for yourself, for everyone around you, blah, blah, blah. So I would love to have the superpower where if someone threw like a can out their window or a fag or something like that, I'd love the superpower to just like flick my eyes and that can like flies back into the car. Yeah, what would yours be? Have a great day. Bye.
What a question.
I think, oh man, you would think that, is there anything in just, whatever someone does, it just comes back the other way?
Same thing back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karma.
Wouldn't that just be one?
Karma.
Yeah, but that's not karma.
Yeah.
It's not like that. Karma, I guess, is more maybe, it can manifest in less exact ways or over long periods of time, or sometimes people believe in other lives, like so for some people their idea that if you've lived like that you're going to come back as a pebble in someone's garden or whatever.
Yeah, or like if you like negatively comment on somebody's appearance, then you become like automatically grotesque. Yeah
Yeah, literally. Or just like she says, if you've littered you come back home and like there's just like like a landfill in your kitchen, or like, you know what I mean, just immediate understanding of the consequence of, you know, what you do to others, you do to yourself, but like in a very real, immediate way. And obviously, the worse it gets for you. That would be great.
I feel like this, we've like tried to do a show on justice, and it's like ended up being like the most like weird like fantasy show that we've ever. Yeah, it's strange.
Lily, justice is a fantasy.
There's the title.
Justicey.
Justicey.
Justicey by Lily Allen, out now.
Oh my God! Wait, I went to a fragrance launch of Puff Daddy's.
Don't say that.
Many years ago.
It's not cool anymore.
Guess what it was called? The fragrance.
Baby oil.
No. Unforgivable. I remember sitting at a table with like Sugar Babes 0.2.7, and it being like, the weirdest night of my entire life. And Puff Daddy was there talking about his fragrance called Unforgivable. But why would anyone want to smell unforgivable? That's so weird. Like, anyway, let's move on. Well, thank you so much for your justice-related questions that were oddly confusing at times and unrelated to justice mostly. But I am appreciative nevertheless, and really looking forward to your questions next week, which will be on the subject of... Well, it's not one subject. It's Ask Us Anything. Yes, you heard it right. It's Ask Us Anything. You can ask us any questions. They will be vetted. So let's not get too personal or ask us anything that obviously we're not going to answer. And yeah, you can send your messages to 08000 30 40 90. That's 08000 30 40 90.
Makita's back next week.
Yeah, that old bird Makita Oliver's going to be joining me. So we'll be welcoming her back from her Hackney holiday.
Hackney half holiday.
Hackney. I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks. Where are you going? Dalston. Okay, cool.
Listen, if you live in West... Oh, she doesn't even live in West.
She doesn't live in West. She lives in East.
Oh no, sorry, I just realised that. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, bless her little cotton socks. She's coming back and she's going to get asked some questions about anything. So, but Jordan, thank you. And when does your play start?
I think press night is the 14th of September.
Okay.
You gonna come?
I'm going to be away, on the 14th of September, but I will come back. and see you. How many weeks is it playing for?
Till November.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll be...
Okay, maybe don't tell me when you're going to come then, so I don't get too nervous and all that.
On that note, goodbye, everybody.
Lily, it's been a pleasure. You're a ledge.
Send my love to your lovely partner.
She sends her love.
And I will see you soon, and we will hug.
That's the best ending to this show possible. I'm holding you to that.
Okay, literally holding me to that. Okay,
Bye.
bye everyone. It's been real. It's been fun.